call Ian Lees-Galloway.
Thank you very much, Mr Chair. My contributions to the debate around this bill, I suppose, have come from the perspective of veterans and what I have heard from the different veterans organisations about the necessity of completing the National War Memorial Park by April 25, 2015. And it was instructive for me today being again at the War Memorial with the Minister for Veterans Affairs, Nathan Guy, the Minister of Defence and the Prime Minister acknowledging the contribution that New Zealand has made as part of Bomber Command, particularly acknowledging those veterans who weren't able to travel to the UK to participate in the commemorations over there. And again today it was acknowledged by senior RSA representatives just how important it was to them that there was now certainty that the final addition to the National War Memorial would be completed, and it would be completed on time. And again, it was passed on to me personally how much it was appreciated that this was being supported by multiple parties, not just by the government, but by many of the opposition parties as well. And Mr Chair, I think it's that is what we should be focused on. And I suppose what I wanted to say is that having come to this debate with that perspective, it's important also to acknowledge the perspective of the other people who are involved in this as well. And that is, of course, the community who live around the National War Memorial and the wider Wellington community. In a way, I suppose Wellington is a place that all New Zealanders feel we have a stake in. There are many buildings of and spaces of national significance here in our capital city. And I can imagine that the Wellington community must feel sometimes a little put upon that everybody feels they have a stake and an interest in what goes on in Wellington and want to have a piece of any decision made about Wellington.
It's not a problem,
Mr Mallard makes a disparaging comment about my hometown. I actually think there are many matters of national significance that go on in Palmerston North, and maybe that's something to address in another debate. But it is important to acknowledge the perspective of the Wellington community, and I think it is helpful to know that there is widespread support not only for this bill from the Wellington community, but also for the way in which it is proposed that the community will be engaged through this legislation. There is a wide range of organisations and people who will participate in the Community Forum, Massey University, Mount Cook School, the War Memorial Advisory Council, the New Zealand Historic Places Trust, the Wellington City Council, the Wellington Regional Council, the Tents Trust and the Port Nicholson Block Settlement Trust are just some of the organisations that will participate in the Community Forum, and there is an ability for the Minister to ensure that the interests of local residents and local road users are taken into account as well. And that's important to ensure that that community engagement is maintained. But what we've already seen through the Select Committee process is that there is broad support. So that's important to acknowledge that, and at this time, that's really all I want to contribute. May want to contribute more at some later point, sir.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we report progress.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I just have a temporary speaker, Chairman? And I'll ask Phil Twyford to take over, because just the process here, members, we have to go back into the House. You're going to put them. Well, I'll put the motion. The motion is that we report progress. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
It's a rapid promotion.
Yeah, that's all. So you come in so you can progress.
I report progress.
No, hang on. Members, the House is resumed. Phil Twyford.
I report progress, Mr Speaker.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The Right Honourable John Key.
Speaker, I seek leave to make a personal explanation to correct an answer I gave to a supplementary question asked during question time today.
Leave aside for that purpose. Is there any objection?